She walks in loud like a thunderstorm, debunking myths with style and form. True crime, conspiracies, her game. Alyssa Jade, remember her name. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Alyssa Jade, she's got no shame. Microphone fierce like a roaring lion, unveiling secrets people been hiding. True crime queen of the digital scene, Melissa's got you hooked on her screen. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa J, she's got no shame. Murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa J, she's got no shame. Melissa J, she's got no shame. Melissa J, she's got no shame. From murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa J, she's got no shame. 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 She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa J, she's got no shame.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Anton. Hi, Kimmy C, Mallory, Fancy Pants, Elvin, Lou Ann, Fall Shiggles, Hippie Chick, Cree. I love that name, Cree. Michelle, Petunia, Megan, Skadoosh, Kathy 4. Ooh, and Ally Rally Raid. I haven't heard that in a long time. Hi, Margie. Oh, I'm sorry, Margie. Hi, Mally. As long as you're here, right? Or is it released? No. I'm using the other freaking... Please tell me it wasn't staticky. I was using the other server. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Emily Pickles. Hi, J13, C Carter. Well, no, I know, but it's when I was playing the intro, right? For sure. I'm using the whole other browser, and that was the good browser. Dude, I don't know what to do. I can't keep having these damn audio. Hi, Jones, and one of the best creators. Sorry, I had to. Hi, Natasha. Okay. Was it really? But I'm on Opera. I know it's not my audio. It's when I share the screen's audio. Yeah, curator. No, it's not from the Sunday. Hi, Harlot. I know it's good now because it's only when I share my screen. I hate that. Okay, well, gonna have to share my full screen for tonight. But alrighty, let's pull up our missing child for tonight's live stream. So just to let you guys know, Sophia Franklin is still missing. If you guys remember Sophia Franklin. Hi, AU Mom. Hi, Bogart, Turtle Dove, Wolfie, Sherry. Hello, everybody. So Sophia Franklin is still missing. I just want to give you guys that heads up. She was the underage pregnant child who had the restraining order with that man, and they've been making their way state to state. But I wanted to pull up a missing child that we have pulled up before, but now we have a little bit more. Shout out to Remy, because we have a little bit more information about him, and it's honestly so terrifying and so sad. So this is Lowen Daniel Martinez Reyes. So on the NCMEC website, we really didn't have much information for him, but now we have his demographics. He is 11 years old. That was the age that he was missing. That's still his current age. He is male. He is 100 pounds, brown eyes, black hair, 5'1". He is Black / African American / Hispanic. There's no distinctive features reported, but his last known location was New Haven, Connecticut on July 31st, 2024. Now, it says, according to authorities, Lowen is from the Dominican Republic, and he was visiting New Haven, Connecticut with his baseball team for a tournament. And on July 31st, 2024, a female took Lowen without authorization. She may have been operating a black sedan and was accompanied by 2 other females and a male. They may be in the Bronx, New York. Lowen was last seen wearing a black shirt and green pants. If you have any information regarding the current whereabouts of Lowen Daniel Martinez Reyes, contact the New Haven Police Department at 203-946-6316, and his reference case number is 240-31342. So we didn't have that piece of information. You guys, his parents are in a different country. He was here. That's just so absolutely heartbreaking. He was here traveling for a baseball game, and poof, could you imagine? Could you imagine? No, it's not good. It's so terrifying. And so I'm like, why doesn't the NCMEC site have that information? Yeah, maybe Queen of Crew. Hi, Penelope. So I just wanted to pull that up now that we have more of that information. And I'm just, it does add to the, I don't want to say hopelessness, but yeah, that really bad pit in your feeling, that pit in your stomach, that feeling. Hi, Andrea. I hope not. Prayers, absolutely prayers. I know I'll keep my eye out, given that this is somewhat close to my area. And, you know, if you pray for the best. Just put out those positive vibes. Be vigilant. Hi, Chief. I know, Medusa. I know. I think we're going to do Idaho Tuesday. So not tomorrow, Tuesday, though. As long as that's good with Shay. And I've been hooked as far as the vacuum and the medical, the autism, everything. And I have lots of thoughts. And I'm still trying to digest it all. Hi, Be Real. So, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out, Skadoosh. From 2021, where are you, Andrea? We have this remaining part of the February 14th calls. Hi, Texas girl. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Brandy. Shacto. 1 piece of pita. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Hey, Trio Girl Mom, if you happen to watch this replay or you happen to come in, I looked for you to give you your gifted Patreon membership. I haven't gotten an email from you. So if you happen to hear this, don't forget to email me so I can send you your gift. Hi, Fragile Like a Bomb. Hi, HM. Hi, Jahara. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Alicia. So Eureka's mom. Hello, everybody. So I'm going to have to share the whole screen. This really sucks. But all right, we have Hi, Boho. Hi, Homer. We have the second part. Well, actually, this is the third. I think No, this is the second part. So this is Al and Leticia's pretext calls from February 14th. And we had stopped it right as Tisha was transitioning into what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? Oh my God, why can't I? Hello, what's his name? Quincy Brown. Thank you. Oh my God. Wow. That's, I'm rusty on Tisha, huh? Quincy Brown. This is right when she transitioned into the Quincy Brown. And so that's why we paused it right there. Tiger King. Dude, Chief, I want to rewatch Tiger King, okay? Because again, I'll just say, we were doing the most during COVID, okay? Because fucking Carol Baskin took over. She took over. And it was such a messed up show. Like, it was so messed up in many different ways, but I feel like it was so normal for how desperate and house crazy we all were. Do you know what I mean? And I really want to go back, and I want to watch it again now that we're not in that mindset. Yeah, Jahara. Coco Gadget Toenail, yes. He brought the country together. He did, Nancy. He did. Yeah, Cal Raskin had a husband and whacked him. Oh, God, the good times, right? The universe aligned with that scenario. It totally did, Kathy Ford. It totally did. I blamed everything on Carol Baskin in 2020. Dude, it was so messed up. Okay, we watched this chick's arm get ripped off by a tiger. Hi, Kelly. And then she's just like, oh, no big deal. Like, the next clip is her without the arm. Okay, her arm is gone, and she's like, oh, that's no big deal. It was another Tuesday, and she went right back to work. Okay, what is happening? And how they film for interviews, especially with true crime shows, right? And usually they're on like a random seat in the middle of like a strangely lit living room or something. These people were filmed in an empty bathtub. Like, and my brain didn't register. Hold on. Joe Exotic. Yo, I don't know why a majority of our brains didn't process this dude is sitting in an empty bathtub being interviewed. Like, why is he sitting in an empty bathtub right now? I don't know, but he was. And they somehow managed to like normalize it to where you don't even realize you're sitting listening to this guy in a damn bathtub right now. Oh, I can't find the freaking photo. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Okay. And so yeah, I kind of, yeah, no big deal. I have another one. Like, shit, she didn't even take a day off work. You never watched a Turtle Dove? See, I never noticed either, Kelly, until someone else pointed it out. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. That guy is sitting down having an interview conducted while he's in a bathtub, an empty bathtub, just sitting there. What? Oh, so good, Boho. This last episode, we got so much, like so many answers. Oh, I'm in love. You have to, I don't, you know what, to be fair though, I'm a very timing type of person, and I don't know if it'll have the same impact as it did when we watched it when we were all crazy on lockdown. And so everyone started coming out with their Carol Baskin videos, TikToks and videos. Hi, Seek Justice. It is. Yellow Jackets is good, though. Who the mapped up XOs? I can't remember who was sitting in the. I don't even remember. It was definitely one of the guys that worked on the grounds. But that's what I'm saying. I have to watch it again. I did see Wicked. It won for best costume. I thought that doesn't surprise me, and not because I think it should have. Versus everything is fixed, so it doesn't surprise me with how they pushed Wicked. Crichton. It's your birthday coming up, Crichton. Good night. It was lovely seeing you. Free vacation. Yeah, it might land different now, C. Carter. That's all I'm saying. It might land different now. Hi, Coffee and Skeletons. And the Cubs were investigating child neglect. They went in trailer and there was a goose in the bathtub. Oh my gosh. Well, Allie just did a live stream. And so everyone should go check it out. But what is it called? Casey Anthony is on the Tickety Talks. And so I'm gonna go watch her replay. Hi, Angie. Hi, it's not rocket science, dude. Oh, Lisa, I was gonna say the most recent episode of Paradise 2 was really good. I was in tears. I watched it today. I was ooh. And holding fingers and, you know. No, I didn't know that. I love white chicks though. Oh, that's great. There was a lot of weird things with Wicked. All right, but woo, I'm gonna have to share my whole screen, which sucks. But all right, we paused right when Tisha was right, Tess. It was like hi Cosmo. It was like high adrenaline. The entire episode. The entire episode it was. My sister on maternity. I don't remember any of it besides my nephew. Yeah, Emily. Yep, Gidget. I feel you, Gidget. I feel you. Yeah, I'm not big on musicals. You didn't, Harlot? I would watch it. It's really funny. White Chicks is funny. I just showed it to my spawn not too long ago. I've been really enjoying this age because she's never been into movies or anything, but now she's it's bittersweet, but you know, she's at the age where she's starting to like movies that I like, and it's so like, oh, like, so nice. And so that movie was really funny. And I showed her Norbit, and she is obsessed. How you doing, Rasputia? She's obsessed with Norbit now. But I don't know about your kids, but when they find something that they like, they watch it over and 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 over. And it's like, okay, don't ruin it. Like, don't effing ruin it, because that's how she is with Mean Girls. Absolutely insanely obsessed. Making my way downtown. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Antonina. 11 J1. Yeah, I'll show you how bitch goes down the slide. Yeah, you guys know. No, not Borat. No, not Borat. Not yet. Not yet. It's I showed her Step Brothers about a week and a half ago, Alicia. But I realized, okay, maybe too much inappropriate comments, but it was she loved Norbit. She loved Norbit. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Congratulations, whoever got that membership. Please thank Jack. Hi, Mom of Tuxedos. A little bit. It was funny. She likes because she started to like Will Ferrell. She likes Adam Sandler, which I've always loved Adam Sandler. Oh yay, Jessica. But she liked Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. So I kind of slid in Step Brothers. You know, you got the same actors, but yeah, she's obsessed with Mean Girls. I love the Avengers. I do love the Avengers. Yeah, Andrea, I love movies. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting so far off. So we had paused this call yesterday. Yeah, Billy Madison. Not yesterday. We had paused this call last time, right when Tisha makes the entry of Quincy Brown. And so Mexico. And so I'll jump it back like 40 seconds before we paused it. But these are all on Alex Erickson and the Ward case studies. I will drop their links. Their links are included in the description. Please go listen to the original without any commentary if that's what you're interested in. But we are on February 14th. The FBI is listening in. You will see Al start to make a shift. He goes from giving her room to kind of hang herself, so to speak, to now pushing back. So here we go. Well, let me fix the closed captions. Okay, ready?
I'll let them know as soon as we get off the phone. Go look for a 5'7" Mexican guy named Uncle Matt that changed his name to Quincy Brown, that works for the home developer, that his ID fell out of his pocket, and he's out there with my son. I'll tell him all that.
They made me say that. Once I found why they're after me now, it's because I found out who he is.
But you said you knew him.
That's why they're after me.
Oh, my God. Where's Gannon, Tisha?
The Quincy Brown took Gannon.
You almost said his name different. Okay, is it Quincy Brown?
Quincy Brown is what I said.
Where is Gannon?
So this is right after Tisha says it's Quincy Brown. I know it's Quincy Brown because he dropped his damn ID. If you guys remember, I used the 9/11 as an example, right? Just perfectly, the passport sitting on the corner of the street. Conveniently, this man dropped, whatever, his identification is sitting right there. I was able to see it was him. He's been sending me, him and his organization has been sending me threatening texts that I haven't been giving to you or law enforcement. And now this is Al pushing back on her. Right here's where we ended. So the call dropped, and now we're about to start the next call.
Hey.
Hey.
Are you ready now? Are you ready to talk to me?
I have been talking to you.
Okay. Yes, you have. Okay. Where's Gannon?
I didn't see took him.
Where's Gannon, Tisha?
I just told you.
No, don't tell me fucking Quincy Brown. Tell me where Gannon is. There's no Quincy
I don't
Brown.
know where he took him.
There's no Quincy Brown. Where is Gannon? Where did you take
I
Gannon?
don't know where he took him. Why don't you put me in a lineup and let me look for him?
Where did you take Gannon? Where is Gannon?
I didn't take him.
So I don't know where he is. Why don't you put them in a lineup and let me point him out? Because Quincy Brown isn't on America's Most Wanted list and all over Colorado, right? Put him in a lineup. I'll definitely be able to identify him. And this is, again, another type of evil of where you're willing to allow an innocent person, and when I say innocent, I mean innocent in this crime, to go down for you. And it's one thing accusing another criminal, but she would have had Al and Landon go down because she accused them too.
Put me in a lineup and let me look for him.
Where did you take Gannon? Where is Gannon?
I didn't take Gannon anywhere.
Yeah, but you told me you
What's wrong
did.
with you?
You told me you took him to Petco and to Douglas County and to back home. Where is
You
Gannon?
went over all that. You're not catching me in something I didn't do. What's wrong with you?
Where is Gannon, Tisha?
I've already told you. You think you can be this interrogator all you want?
No, I'm not. You're my wife, and I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay? You're not trying to talk to me. You're trying to put me 6 feet under is what you're trying to do.
Ooh.
Why are you
Another, like, to say that specifically, you're trying to put me 6 feet under. I don't know. It's haunting.
so afraid to just tell me the fucking truth, the real story, just for once? Okay, you can
That's
tell me
the truth.
You can tell me a bullshit. 20 more, just right now. Tell me the truth. Where is
I told
Gannon?
you.
You did not tell me where he is.
I don't know where he is. Quincy Brown took him. That's the guy's name.
Listen, fuck Quincy Brown. Don't ever say that name to me again because it's bullshit. Eduardo is bullshit, okay? The carpet guy is bullshit.
Eduardo, but Quincy Brown took him.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be somebody different because yesterday it was the three other different guys.
Y'all dumbasses won't go after him.
Oh, so y'all dumbasses. You see how the energy, I told you guys the first call on the 13th was as calm as it was going to be. So y'all dumbasses, the reason you don't have your son is because y'all dumbasses are too busy looking for me and won't go after him.
My dumb ass won't go after him.
Y'all.
Yeah, my dumb ass won't go after him. Where's Gannon, Tisha?
Yeah, you won't. Because you told me to tell you who had him and you would be supportive. And I did, and you still are doing this.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and pick this thing apart anymore because it's bullshit. You said this guy had something on you, something blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, blah, 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 blah. You didn't want to tell me his name. Why would you not want to tell me Quincy Brown? Who the fuck is Quincy Brown?
Because he is going. How about send you some lineups? The police department has to have lineups of a Quincy Brown in the area.
Yeah, give me a lineup. You have to, because I can totally take all of the photos all over these posters and articles and on the TV, and I'll definitely be able to pick him out. Yeah, that doesn't mean he's fucking guilty, ma'am. That's because you have photos of him.
Did you tell Quincy Brown your name? Okay, did you give him your information? Did he take your phone? How is he messaging you? How is Quincy Brown messaging you?
He has your son.
I do, and I'm trying to find it. How is he messaging you when he never? Did you tell him, hey, my name's Tisha, my email is TishaLynn2006? What the fuck, Tisha?
Did you care that he has your son?
Yes, you ain't answer my question. You ain't answer my question because you know it's bullshit. How does he message you? Like I said, it's probably some Inspector Gadget. This message will self-destruct in 30 seconds, right? Some bullshit like that. Because he didn't.
What now? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Likewise, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This guy messaging you? What the fuck? He don't have your information?
Okay, so he hasn't been outside of a hotel?
Nope.
Okay, then you're an idiot.
Throw another one at me.
So you're saying that Quincy Brown hasn't been outside of my hotel and stalking me and threatening me and leading me to believe that my life and your life and our children's lives are in danger, hence why I didn't hand him over sooner? No. Okay. I want immunity.
What else hasn't he done?
Whoop. Sorry. Welcome, Antonita, to the Supernovas. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
He ain't done shit because Quincy Brown don't fucking exist.
Maybe they need to check you and Landon since y'all goddamn won't go look for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe the police need to look into you or Landon. Gannon's, this is why she's the most evil. I'm telling you. Maybe they need to look into you, the biological parents of this child. Maybe you had something to do with it.
Have them check me and Landon. They got all my shit. I turn all my shit in. My car, my phone, my email, my everything. They got all my shit.
Well, they have all mine too.
Okay? So I ain't worried about shit. Give me a place to look for Gannon. Tell me where he is.
I don't know.
I'll go fucking look for him. What does Quincy Brown even look like? Is he the 5'7" Mexican? I mean, come on, goddammit.
So this is when Al starts to push back. But what I want you to also pay attention to is we do have the FBI agents in the room with him. At points, you do hear the whispering like this. We have Daddy Gruesing Man, our favorite on the channel. But they, of course, they give him room to kind of snap. And I wouldn't even call that snapping because this is not snapping compared to what I would do. But they give him room to let those emotions to come through. But then you'll see, even when you don't hear them, you'll know when they kind of tell him, all right, pull it in, which has got to be extremely hard for these agents to do, because I think it was Al's military training that aided him in these calls and holding it together. He's doing really good. And thank you, Homer, for 8 months, hon. Thank you so much. He's doing really, really good. Hi, Ash. And I think it was his training that helped him focus on the task and do what he had to do. I think he does really good with the direction of authorities. But as time goes on, you could see that the FBI agents kind of pull back, trying to hold him so much because, and when I say time goes on, I'm talking about days into the calls. But this is as brutal as it could get. It really is. And thank you, 2112. Thank you. How is it possible I have a headache 5 minutes into this stream? I finally found a voice worse than Wilson. Yes. Cackler Wilson. I know.
How is he messaging you? You never answered that question either. I'm getting messages. Ooh, so mysterious.
That's because someone sends you messages, Albert, doesn't fucking mean it's social media or anything like that.
I didn't say what it was. I asked you what it was.
It can be certain ways.
So,
I've even called it into the FBI.
oh, okay.
It's something that, hey, there's this dude, blah, 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 following us. Hey, there's another people following us. I've tried to help y'all.
So, listen.
This is fucking why I didn't tell you from the beginning who Quincy Brown was.
Yeah, right.
Fucking asses don't give a shit.
Yeah, because you knew I wouldn't believe you because it's bullshit. So you're telling me this motherfucker came in there or got in the truck, come home, beat the shit out of you or whatever he did, beat the shit out of Gannon, took Gannon from the storage room or whatever the hell that's all about, and took him, and now he's got.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
And now he's.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
And now he's.
Here you go.
Yeah, send it to.
Okay, hold on, Al. You know what? Since you won't give me a lineup with the police, I'm going to send you a picture of Quincy Brown. And just wait, guys. Just wait. And thank you, Alicia. I hate Letecia. Thanks for covering her again. I'll always cover Letecia just because she's so fascinating to me. And this is a crime that I feel, this is a case that I feel most connected to. And we'll never have all the answers. So I always go back to search for little pieces that we may have missed. But also on a psychological, behavioral level, it is so unbelievably fascinating to me.
Send that shit to me right now, okay? Send me fucking Quincy Brown, okay? Because you're telling me this dude is out there. He knows you know what he looks like, and he's following you? Trying to do whatever he's gonna do. He's got everything he needs.
No, he's trying to get you to release a reward.
But you said that he's following you.
Yes, asking about a reward.
So Quincy Brown is following Tisha to the hotels and stuff, sending her messages. I need you to release a reward. And this is just, again, that reverse manipulation where the reason that you don't have your son back yet is because you have not released a reward. So this is actually on you, not me.
You left a note in the front of the hotel.
When are you gonna send me this damn picture?
I just sent it. See?
But in
Dark skin, he's mixed, Hispanic, everything. That's it.
okay, pause. Hi, I am Shiny Popstar. You heard the text go off. Letecia sent Al a picture of Quincy Brown. Now you'll hear even the whispering because the FBI agents are there and they see it. Okay, and they know much more than Al about America's Most Wanted, right? Watch.
Mixed, Hispanic, everything. That's it.
Are you freaking serious, Tisha?
That's him.
That's Quincy Brown right there. He's dark and Hispanic.
What?
He's dark and Hispanic. His name's Quincy Brown, right? A Hispanic guy named Quincy, like he's from South Carolina or something.
I said Hispanic, mixed, like Puerto Rican, mixed.
All right, listen,
I don't even know. What do you mean, Quincy?
Oh my God, this is great. How did you fucking get a picture of Quincy Brown? You Googled him?
That is who he is.
Okay, listen, send me, screenshot your Google search. Let me see it. Screenshot me where you pulled it. Yeah, however you got Quincy. Guess what? Quincy probably sent you that picture in one of his messages, right? Right. He said, hey, just in case they're looking for me, here's my latest photo.
Okay, you're a fucking dumbass.
I am a dumbass, and I need my son, and you got him.
I don't have your son.
Who's got him then? It ain't fucking Quincy Brown.
Quincy has it. Why don't you go be a fucking man and throw some balls and find him with his?
Wow. And hey, Allie, wow. Listen to how she's speaking when she knows what she's done to his son, okay? Why don't you grow some balls, be a man, and go find him yourself? Hands down, why she'll be the most evil killer to me, always.
Oh, bitch, you ain't doing that shit though, are you? Because you're a fucking punk.
I am a punk. You're right. I just want my son. You can call me a punk. You can say whatever you want to say to me. Okay?
Then fucking get your ass over to find Quincy then. And then question him then.
Where can I find Quincy to question him?
I don't fucking know. That's why you're best friends in a police department can do it.
See, your best friends at the police department? That's because, again, Tisha was feeling the difference in how Al was being treated compared to how she was being treated. But that's because she was a guilty motherfucker and Al wasn't. But she believed that it was because Al was also the biological father. And if she could get Al on her side, and as we go through the text messages and the social media posts, you guys will see what I'm talking about, because she truly believed if she could get Al on her side, she could get the police to stop investigating her. I do 2112 thank you, and I don't like to say that because I don't like to say, well, hey, which horrific killer is worse, right? All I'm saying is that you cannot measure, and I will not compare the life taken at all, especially the life of a child, a beautiful child. But what makes them even more evil is the actions before and after. Now, I will say Casey, she did her fair share, 100%. But there's something so disturbingly evil about Tisha. And you'll, like I said, wait till you see the text messages. Wait till you go through the social media posts. Anybody who's been here knows what I'm talking about. It is the worst taunting I have ever seen. Like, yeah, the characteristics. It is the worst form of, I don't know how to describe it. So, no, I won't compare the acts, but I'll compare the behavior before and after the crimes. And she's the most evil, in my opinion.
You're killing me, Tisha.
I'm not kidding.
Well, where's my son, Tisha? This is the same fucking bullshit conversation we had for days and weeks about that $8,000 you took from me. And I said, where's the money? Where's the money? And then 2 weeks later, oh, I took it. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. It's the same shit we're doing again.
Child, not money, you dumbass.
Yeah, I am a dumbass, but it's the same fucking conversation. Where's my son, Tisha?
Quincy has it. Quincy, do you know him? Then fucking go find him.
Apparently you do, because he's got something against you, okay?
You
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck to talk to me to help me.
Hey, guess what? I'm calling bullshit. I just Googled that shit, and that's a fucking mugshot like I find Mike Hyatt on. Mugshot. Way to go, Tisha. You found Quincy Brown on a mugshot. God damn it. This is just getting better and better and better.
On a mugshot? Because he's probably been to jail before, you dumbass.
Yeah. So he just picked you out of the blue because you just happened to be in Douglas County up there, and he was laying in the street. And Quincy said, oh, wow, that looks like an easy target. I'm going to steal her son and rape her and go all the way to freaking wherever. And then how did he leave? Nobody saw him leave. What the fuck are you talking about?
Then go back and check the cameras at night, you dumbass.
So go back and check the cameras at night, you dumbass, because I know what my first original false stories were. But now my story is that him and Gannon were still in the house when the police came, and they didn't leave till after, you dumbass. Yeah, because that makes perfect fucking sense.
Oh, that's right, because he was there till midnight while the neighborhood search party was going on. Come on, Tisha.
The neighborhood search party was not even going on at that time.
Okay, guess what?
Now, what we do know, and I'll jump ahead, and I know for anybody who's newer, what we do know is Tisha was talking to an insane amount of people on social media. And at this time, there was a woman who lived in the area called Nicole Mobley. She tried to get Nicole Mobley to file a false police report stating that the night that she went searching, she saw a man and what appeared to be Gannon walking down the street with a suitcase and the blanket that specifically Gannon was found wrapped in the night that he went missing. So she was going very far out of her way to get some credibility in what she was putting out there. But Nicole Mobley would eventually come to the police and explain this.
Come on,
The
Tisha.
neighborhood search party was not even going on at that time.
Okay, guess what? I know that's false. I searched all through the night, Tisha. While you were sitting your ass in the house. You were sitting in the house, sending Harley and Lane out to look for him. The search party of the fucking neighborhood was out, and Quincy Brown was out there, and nobody saw him. I tell you what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to figure out what you're going to do when they find Gannon. Because that's what you need to worry about.
When they find Gannon.
When they find Gannon,
Really?
no matter what's happened to the boy or where he's at, when they find him, you better get to step in because you got to worry about what's going to happen. Okay?
Really? That's
Yeah.
a threat? Because,
No, I'm telling you about the police.
okay. If that's how you want to take it in and you don't want any help, then
Yeah,
fine.
because we're going to find him. And how the hell would you know they're barking up the wrong tree? You keep saying they're looking in the wrong
I'm
place.
the wrong tree, you don't ask me. I'm the wrong tree.
But that doesn't make any sense. They're looking where you supposedly told them Quincy Brown got in the truck at. What the fuck, Tisha? That's the exact tree they're looking at.
So
I said me. I was talking about me.
Yeah, but
I'm the wrong tree. They're barking up the wrong tree, but I'm also simultaneously explaining how they are following me and they are sitting outside of my hotels. So in one breath, I'm saying following me in my footsteps is barking up the wrong tree, but wouldn't that be exactly what would lead to them following you if these people were following you and threatening you and taunting you? Okay, Tisha. Didn't think that one through.
you keep
I
saying
don't,
no.
Quincy.
That's not true. You
Quincy
said
doesn't have him there. Quincy hasn't.
you
He's
told
going on
me-
a train.
You told me yesterday they're looking in Palmer Lake and Douglas County and in all these fields and they're barking up the wrong tree. That's what you told me, not
Because
anybody
you don't
else.
have him there, you dumbass. He has him in Colorado Springs.
Where at? How do you know where he's at if you don't know Quincy Brown? If you're not involved, if you don't know what's going on,
I'm not involved.
you just fucking told on yourself. You just told on yourself. You know where Gannon's at and you're fucking lying.
I don't know where Gannon's at.
You just said he's in Colorado Springs.
I said Quincy Brown lives in Colorado Springs, apparently.
Now you're fucking twisting the words again, Tisha. Okay, where's Gannon?
I don't have Gannon. You can curse me out, call me whatever you want, fuck all the bitches you want, do whatever you want, because I don't care.
Oh, you see how she slid that right in there? You can curse me out all you want, yell at me all you want, fuck all the bitches that you want, because that's the only thing Tisha wanted to know. Are you screwing Landon? Are you screwing other women? Really? While his son is missing? Okay.
You can curse me out, call me whatever you want, fuck all the bitches you want, do whatever you want, because I don't care about you.
Good. I don't want you to. You got my son and you know where he's at, and I need to find my son. You obviously don't care about my son if you're going to do all the things you did to him. That fucking candle video, that was bullshit. That's the same shit you tried to do to me, and you did it to my son. That was horrible. You should go to jail just for that shit, Tisha.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fucking abuse, and you know it. Had that little boy. No, you had him crying when all he thought he had made was an accident, and you had him thinking he was gonna have to sell his Switch and his toys on the fucking video you put out there. I didn't see that. You put it out there. That's your fucking
I didn't
abuse.
have him think he was going to sell his Switch.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
or what? Well, that was where it was going. The couch, or we're gonna sell this or that. I heard your words,
The couch was messed up. I was telling
and
him.
I heard you make him cry too. Where's my
He was
son?
already crying.
Where's my son? Where is he, Tisha? Why are you pausing?
Because you don't care where he's at, so it don't matter.
I do care. I told you where I
You
think he's
don't
at.
care where
You told me
he's
he
at.
wasn't there. You said they're barking up the wrong tree, and then you said he is in Colorado Springs. You said that, not me, not the police, not nobody else. You said it. That's why you said they're barking up the wrong tree, because you know where he's at, and you
I
need to
don't
tell me.
believe that. I wish I did.
You're a fucking liar. Tell me where he's at.
I wish I did, so that I could bring him to you and say to you, wow, you really were a supportive husband.
Ooh, this is what I mean by the most evil. The most fucking evil. I wish, and welcome, Andrew. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I wish I could find him and know where he's at so I could bring him home and I could say to you, wow, what a supportive husband you were to me. Gannon's life is in danger. According to you, he is being held. The evil monsters have him. But I can't wait so I could rub him in your face and say what a supportive husband you were to me. To me. Me. You can't get more evil than this.
Tell me where he's at.
I wish I did so that I could bring him to you and say to you, wow, you really were a supportive husband.
You listen. This is the same shit that we've been going through for 5 years, and I've supported you through it.
That's all you ever want to do is talk about me, ain't it, Albert?
No, I want my son. Fuck all that other shit. I want my son. Who cares about the past 5 years? You're right. Who gives a fuck?
If your son walked up to you right now, and I had absolutely nothing to do with it, you'd still fucking try to blame it on me.
But Tisha, that's just not an option. You've lied to me. Okay? Well, I'm not blaming you, but you've lied to me. That's unacceptable. Okay? The truth is, I need my son, and you have information.
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't want to get killed. Okay? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why would you want me killed, Albert? You see that reverse manipulation that she does? That reverse psychology? Well, I'm so sorry, Al, that I didn't want to get killed. I'm sorry that you wanted me to get killed. Any parent? Fuck. Even if they weren't your parent, especially, I don't want to say especially a woman, but when it comes to a child being in danger and sacrificing yourself to save that child, we would do it. They don't even have to be our blood. We would do it. I really believe majority of the women would. But Tisha explains that she allowed Gannon to be taken to protect herself and the rest of the kids. Okay.
You have information.
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't want to get killed. Okay? I'm sorry.
So you didn't want to get killed, so you let him take Gannon? Or why? What?
I'm talking about my talking from the beginning.
But you were talking from the beginning. You did an interview from day one. Okay? So
I am sorry that I didn't want to get killed. I didn't want everyone I knew to get killed if I started talking and...
Because of some fucking random Quincy Brown, okay? Come on. Some Quincy Brown from mugshots is going to kill us all.
Have you looked him up?
Yeah, he's on fucking mugshots right there on Google. All you got to do is Google or Siri, show me Quincy Brown, and there he is. Bam, right in front of you, okay? What the fuck, Tisha?
Okay.
Just like I found all that shit on Mike Hyatt. All I had to do was Google Mike Hyatt, and there it was, right in front of me. I didn't have to do no search. It was right there.
What's that got to do with anything? He should be a person that interests him now to be questioning him.
Because I'm telling you, I'm not fucking stupid. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, if you want to be that dad that don't go after all options, then you must be fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm stupid to let you send me in 27 different directions. You're right. That's stupid. You're absolutely right. I know that you know where Gannon is, and that's the direction I'm going, and I'm not changing. So you better buckle in, because this is going to be...
Then you'll be waiting a long time, because I don't have him.
I didn't say you had him, Tisha. See, that's where you keep twisting your words. I didn't say you had him. I said, tell me where he is.
Tisha does not know where Gannon's at.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be waiting a long fucking time. A long goddamn time.
Okay.
Because I don't have him. And I don't know where he's at. And I have to live with that every day.
But you just said he's in Colorado Springs, so make your mind up.
I'm talking about the Quincy guy is in Colorado Springs.
So,
Instead of sitting here fussing at me, what about be a man, be a husband, and freaking go there and say, hey, listen, can we detain
Yeah, fine, we'll do that. But my manhood is not in question here. The truth is in question here. Okay? You say Quincy Brown is in Colorado Springs, and you say Quincy Brown has Gannon because he's messaging you and wants a reward. Okay? So if you put...
I didn't say he messaged me. I said he left messages.
That's a message.
Oh, that's some Letecia logic right there. I didn't say he messaged me. I said he left me messages. I'm sorry, what? That is how much Tisha just, blah, 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 blah. She just go. And the moment, and this is what you'll see in the Gruesing interview, okay? The moment you slow her down and actually repeat back the words that she said, she trips it up. Oh, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, because she could not stick to any one story.
So if you put...
I didn't say he messaged me. I said he left messages.
That's a message.
You
Okay,
said
okay.
message
I'm
me.
not gonna split hairs with you about stupid shit now. He got word to you somehow. He said something to you somehow. Okay, but you told me he has him. He's let you know he had him, and he's in Colorado Springs and he wants money. Okay. But
Hi, Deb. Hi, Rando. Tracy. Anyone else coming in? Hello.
then you say, I don't know where Gannon's at. Which one is it?
He says he has Gannon.
He says he has Gannon, and he's in
I
Colorado
told
Springs.
you, but I would even be willing to put my life on the line to freaking go out and carry the stuff to wherever the need's going to be, knowing that somebody might shoot me.
So here we go again. And she mentioned this on the last call. So I would even be willing, just like out of Hollywood, to walk out in the middle of a field with a big old bag of money blindfolded and do a physical exchange for Gannon and the money. I'm willing to do that for Gannon because I am such a good mom. Hi, Becky. In this is how Hollywood Letecia thinks these scenarios are. Thank you, Coffee and Skeletons.
All right, listen, I'm about to end my rope here. Okay? You're fucking lying, and I'm done with it. Okay?
Okay.
You haven't even told me where you're at. I mean, there's so many freaking lies. You say help me protect me.
Colorado Springs.
God damn it, you're not.
She was not in Colorado Springs. She had already traveled across the country, got rid of Gannon's body, and she is at this point in Myrtle Beach.
Colorado Springs, Tisha. Send me your location right now.
Yes, I am.
Then send me your location right now. Quit fucking playing. Send it to me on my phone. Take a
You
pic.
won't even let me come stay with you, so you want me to send you my location?
I've
You're a
offered.
fucking man to take care of your family.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is something you'll be seeing that's very much reoccurring. You won't even let me come and stay with you, but you want me to send you my location. Be a man and be with your family. Are you going to let me come home? Are we going to share a bed? Are we going to be husband and wife? That is all. Letecia wanted Al to get to the point like he did many times in the past. Okay. And this is why you need to always hold people accountable. Okay. Because she had gotten away so many times with all of these extravagant, really messed up lies and framing situations. She framed break-ins before and sexual assaults, and she always got away with it. And so she thought if she could just get Al to get someone on her side and she could get back physically with him and start to manipulate him sexually and just like how they would always go about it in the past, that she would be able to convince him these other people have Gannon and make it appear like they're doing everything that they can away from the police. They need to separate from the police. They don't want the police to be involved and then go about it on their own.
What you should be doing.
Yep. All right, listen. Obviously, this gap between us ain't getting no closer because you won't tell me where my son is. So I'm done. You got it?
2112 wank you. You would think that, but as you're going to see as the calls go on, Letecia loves talking. Keeping Tisha talking is not and I won't say it's not impressive because Al did a wonderful job on these calls. But Tisha, and when I go through and I show you guys the social media posts and the text messages, she willingly wants to talk because she thinks she could get it in. She truly believed she could control this situation.
Anything else to say before I hang up on you? Good.
Albert,
Don't email me. Don't call me. Don't message me. Don't use my name in the media. Don't say shit about me until you tell me where my son is.
Got my peanut butter sandwich.
Not the peanut butter sandwich. So that call ends. We're still on the 14th, guys. We're finishing out the 14th today. But when Al hangs up, you hear FBI Gruesing in the background. Bless his heart. I love Gruesing. I've learned a lot from Gruesing. This channel appreciates John Gruesing. But you hear him. They were exhausted. Do you want another peanut butter sandwich? Oh, bless his heart.
Got my peanut butter sandwich. I'm good.
I ate mine too.
Oh. And thank you, Crime All Time, for 2 members of being a supernova. She is infuriating. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I don't know. Like, think about what other killer. Usually the killers hide in the darkness. Okay? They hide in the darkness. They live these double lives, and you never get to really experience their evil side. With Tisha, it's right there in the forefront for all of us. And I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Hello?
Are you still alive?
What?
Are you still alive?
Yes.
Are you still alone, or are you with some girl? What are you doing?
Okay, here you asked for one more chance. Here it is. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, so see what he said? Tisha texted him. God only knows what she texted him, but she definitely included, can I have one more chance? Okay, so wipe the slate clean, everybody. This time, Tisha for real is going to tell what happened with Gannon. So you guys ready? The emotional roller coaster she brought this man on, this is why she's as evil as she is.
You just say what you gotta say. I ain't gonna say shit. It's your chance.
What's that noise?
That's my water bottle.
Do you love me?
Yes.
There's major tension built up right here. But this is what I'm saying, 21 Tell Blind Q, right? He didn't even have to try to get her. Nope. She reaches back out to him. All right, please, 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 give me one more chance. Let me put a new lie in front of you and see if you'll believe it. And yes, she started that out. Do you love me? She loves to use that manipulation.
All right. If you know it's an accident, are you going to stand by me?
Here we go. Now we're coming forward with a new story. If you knew it was an accident, are you going to stand by me? And now you have to remember, this is something Al has asked her on the 13th call. Was there an accident? And that's a tactic that the FBI and police tend to use to get a criminal to admit to what they've done by just let's soften the blow, right? It's easier to admit something if it's not as bad as what actually happened. So did an accident happen? Get them to admit that first and open that door. So now Tisha's like, okay, are you going to stand by me if it's an accident? Now, do you think Letecia's going to actually stick? Do you think Letecia spent even a moment thinking about what she was going to say in such a serious scenario, right? Do you think she was even going to put an ounce of effort into this lie? Because if you think she's going to stick with an accident, you're wrong. There's only going to be an accident where Tisha has zero accountability in it.
All right. If you know it's an accident, are you going to stand by me?
Yes, absolutely, Tisha. I've told you that from day one.
I'm sorry for all the stories. I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were going to get your look how to get your bike.
Okay, so here it goes. We were going to get your bike. Again, what bike? Oh, the bike that I was going to buy you for Valentine's Day off of Craigslist. So she's already using a previous story. Because I'm such a good wife and I wanted to get you this bike. Now, don't forget, Gannon was sick and had to stay home from school on Monday and he had burns. But I decided to drag him out to go meet up with a stranger off Craigslist that there's no metadata to prove ever existed because I loved you that much. And today's Valentine's Day. In context of the calls, guys, it's Valentine's Day. So I was just trying to get you a new bicycle.
I was like, get it right. It was really big, so the guy was helping.
The bike was really big. It was a really, really big bike because it was for you. And the guy that I was buying it off Craigslist was helping. Okay, I'm translating for you guys.
He fell off of it and he got hurt bad.
And he fell off of it and got hurt bad. So here is our new version of the lie of the story. Gannon fell. Why was Gannon on the bike? Oh, I will get there. Gannon fell off of it and he got hurt really bad. Again, Al had to come to terms with every horrific scenario she's about to give from here on out. It still has to be better than the truth, or she wouldn't be saying it.
You done a bunch of valley kills.
What? I didn't hear you. What?
I said when he fell, he got hurt because there was like concrete and hills and stuff. The guy was helping him ride the bike.
Gannon got hurt really bad. This mystery guy was helping Gannon ride the bike, but the terrain was bad. There were a lot of hills and stuff, and he fell, and he got really hurt.
Tisha, babe, what? How bad did he get hurt?
I don't know how bad it was. He was bleeding.
Where was he bleeding from?
His arms, his knees, his head.
So his head was bleeding?
And
And this, oh, God.
he promised me he was going to go back to his home get bandages and call 911 because we accidentally left her ball with Petco.
So she's kind of skipping. Hey, MK. Oh God, MK. This guy, he got hurt really bad, but this guy, that's a great question, Lori. Why not call the ambulance? Oh, well, this is Tisha logic here. He promised me he was going to bring him back to the house and call an ambulance because conveniently I left the phone, Gannon's phone, at Petco. Okay. Hey, Keith.
He's real, I swear to God. Quincy's real.
So what happened, baby?
I didn't know Gannon got hurt. And I didn't have a phone to call 911. They're supposed to be taking him back and I called 911.
So the guy took him to take him to 911?
I swear to God, his name's Quincy Brown. That's who it is.
I swear to God, his name's Quincy Brown. That's who he is.
The guy was supposed to be meeting to get him back from.
The Craigslist guy?
Yeah.
And you met him where? Like up in wherever that
Yeah, I have on my phone those messages. On my actual phone, that's why I should go. I was scared he didn't come back with him.
so keep going.
I didn't know what to do. I thought if I was like, I'll go back and I'll just go keep searching, and I did. I spent the whole night trying to find him.
That's why you see my car doing all these crazy things and driving around, because I spent the whole night searching. He never brought Gannon back.
In my truck?
I swear God, I'm sorry for these stories. I just didn't want to do because I didn't want you to hate me.
I'm sorry for these stories. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't want you to hate me.
Why would I hate you if it wasn't your fault?
Because I couldn't get to him. And he was bleeding from his hands and knees. It was an accident.
Okay. So to start over. This is really hard to hear. Okay, but so you left Petco.
Please don't talk to me like that. Where you're gonna go down this road and chastise me and tell
I'm not.
Please don't talk to me like that. As if you're chastising me, okay? And going down this road of asking me to repeat the story and give you details, okay? Hey, Roxy.
Please don't talk to me like that. Where you're gonna go down this road and chastise me and tell
I'm not. You're telling me the truth now.
This is the truth. I'm not chastised. This is the truth.
Okay, and I believe you now because this. Thank you for telling me the truth. This means the world to me. And where was this at? Like, what exit? You mentioned the exit yesterday. What exit was this at?
I think it was like 163. I don't know. It's on my phone.
Okay, so if you can reach out to them and then give you your phone, then they can find it, right? Can you think of a landmark? Just like help me find him, babe. Just help me, because I can go search. I can go right now and search.
That's the only reason I asked for immunity, because I didn't do an accident. And I wasn't trying to cover up anything. I was trying to figure out why he took him.
That's the only reason I begged you for immunity. It's not because I did anything wrong, but because it was an accident and I was just trying to figure out where this mystery guy took him.
And I thought if I said something like you saw it hurt us in the house or something, they would start looking for him.
When the
He
guy,
was the one to try to bike out, and he needed help because the bike was too big. Do you want to know why I've been going? Why my car's been in that direction? I've been driving up and down there all the time until they took my car. Driving to do anything I can find, anything. Driving to find this dude. I even called into the police department. They were like, yeah, because he's wanted. If you know where he's at, let me know. So nobody tried to help me. Because before I would do anything, I made him show me his ID. Because I was making sure.
I'm sorry if you didn't catch, because I walked away for a second. If you didn't catch what she just said, the reason that I know who it was is because I am such a responsible parent that I made sure to check his ID before I purchased this bicycle off of him. And he happened, as America's Most Wanted, to hand me his real ID that said Quincy Brown on it.
I just wanted to get you a bike today, that's all.
I just wanted to get you a bike for today for Valentine's Day. That's all.
so Tisha, hold on. You went to his house, or where did you meet this guy at, Quincy Brown or whatever? Because if you went to his house, they can
Listen
ask.
to me, please.
I'm listening.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
He said to me that he would be off that exit. When I turn off the exit, you can look.
Okay.
I turn off the exit left because I thought that was direction, but he thought I was coming from from north. So I turned off right and went towards the other direction, and I didn't see anyone with a bike in a store.
Okay. So there was a store?
He said there was a store. I said I didn't see anyone with a bike in the store.
Oh.
So I went the other direction.
I got you.
When I went the other direction, I see him with the bike. And I said, hey, there's the guy with the bike. And I made him show me his ID. And legit, we talked with some kind of biking. And this was a tour bike. And I got a little nervous because I said, why would he have some tour bike and he's trying to sell it? You know, I was asking him questions like, did you not ride anymore? Did you get hurt? You know, like these stories I was asking him. Then I realized I didn't have the phone because I had left it at Petco. So then Gannon was like high-fiving him and talking to him and stuff like that. So I assume, nice guy. And so he was taking Gannon and just helping him get on the bike to ride it. And was holding on to it just so he could see. And he was like, do you think your daddy will like this bike? And then the next thing you know, whenever they both slid, he slid with Gannon in the bike. And Gannon went, not necessarily tumbling, but slide down and he hit his head. And I ran over there.
I just also want to point out, it's little things like that. The guy asked Gannon was high-fiving him. He seemed like a good dude. The guy even asked, you think your dad would like this bike? Just little details in the lies that I could imagine as Al. God, even to hear, why even include that little detail? Asking his son, you think your dad would like this? It's an irrelevant detail. It doesn't need to be there. It's a little thing she didn't need to lie about, but once again, imagining his son thinking about him. You know what I mean?
I ran over there. And I was just crying to help because I didn't have my phone. And he was like, I live here. I'll come take him, and we'll go home. And I'm just still sitting there crying and crying. They gotta see me get off the exit. That's why I've been adamant about you finding this dude.
All right, so so you got off exit 163?
I don't know if it was whatever county line or some shit like that was called.
Oh, that County Line Road or whatever we always take.
Now, poor Al, for many different reasons, but I just want to point out again, Al is holding strong throughout all these calls. We're on the second day of calls at this point, but multiple calls on the 13th, multiple calls on the 14th now. Now his wife, the woman he trusted with his children, he's aware. This is another lie. He's aware, but he also has to accept that, okay, she's admitting lots of injuries, lots of blood, and there's the implication that my son isn't alive. So even though this is a lie, he knows where it's heading, but he has to hold it together to continue this call and to obtain as much information for the FBI as possible. So he is processing all of that while still putting on this performance and holding it together and sticking to the task at hand. I tip my hat off to him. I couldn't imagine.
Or some shit like that was called.
Oh, that County Line Road or whatever we always take. It was on that road.
No, you had to turn off of that road. I went the wrong way to start with, so I turned right because he thought I was coming from the direction I was supposed to turn right.
But this was the exit off 25 that you turned the wrong way, or off of County Line Road?
Off the 25, you can get off and go both directions.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to narrow down so I can go look, but so was there anything else besides you said he scraped his knees, he scraped his elbows, he busted his head, and he had the burns on his arms.
Well, there was some bad burns, Albert. The burns were just little bubbles from the fire. That had nothing to do with it. Now maybe
Now that had nothing. The injuries I would be accountable for. It had nothing to do with anything. Okay, I'm innocent in this.
Little bubbles from the fire. That had nothing to do with it. Now maybe it could have scraped them open some because he already had them, but Gannon was fine. He was talking to me. He wasn't complaining with any kind of pain. I would have took him straight to the doctor if the burns would have had any kind of pain to him.
Okay.
But the only reason I didn't ask you for any kind of immunity because I committed some kind of crimes. I just know that it was an accident, and all I did was someone was trying to help me. And then I didn't know where he went from there.
What? So, the one I'm worried the most about is the freaking head wound because what was it? How bad was he bleeding?
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like it was. Tell me bad. Is bad like blood's dripping down his face, or bad like he's laying there and there's a puddle, or what?
No, dripping down his face.
Well, did you do anything to wrap around his head or anything?
Yes, my clothes I had on had blood on them.
The clothes you had on?
Yeah.
Little slips. Letecia spent, and this is also very fascinating about her, she spent zero time thinking a story through. She just incorporated new stories as she went along. But little things like that, the clothes she was wearing that day did have blood on them. But not for the reason you think. I was trying to save him.
had blood on them.
The clothes you had on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So-
I was sitting there just like, oh my God, we gotta call 911.
Was this on the road or was this at the station? Like where?
I have to show you to explain where. I don't know my way around Colorado.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out if there's blood on the road. Maybe we could find blood on the road or something. That's all I was saying.
I mean,
Babe.
they're searching. It
Okay.
should be somewhere.
I agree. I agree they should find it. So where on his head? Like was it the side or back of his head? What?
Albert, I don't know. I was panicked.
Okay.
Albert, how dare you ask me specific questions about the injuries that your child had? I don't know. I was panicked. Why aren't you asking about me? Why aren't you asking if I was okay?
So you were panicking. So the accident happened and you panicked, right?
I was panicking
Okay.
because I didn't have a phone.
Right. And this guy, did he have a phone?
He said he would run back to his house. He had Gannon, said he'd run back to his house, wrap it up tight, and he would call 911.
Okay.
Because I didn't go with him, or I didn't think to stay with No, I let him take our son, and he said he would wrap it up tight and call 911 while I sat here. Right, Tisha.
But Gannon was talking.
Okay.
So just to reiterate, when I last saw Gannon, he was okay. He was talking. Lots of blood, but no. He was conscious, so it's not on my hands.
So he took Gannon to his house is what he told you, right? And you did you stay where you were? Or did you follow him or what? Babe.
She didn't think that far through, Al. Let her think for a second. Oh, she hangs up, right? He asks her, well, what did you do? Well, shit. I didn't think that far ahead. Hold on. Let me hang up and call you back when I think about it.
Babe.
See, you hear the FBI whispering to him because you have to remember, again, they arrested and charged Letecia Stauch before they recovered Gannon's body. It was by divine intervention. Gannon's body was recovered about 2 weeks after she was arrested and charged. Murder happened January 27th. She was arrested and charged March 2nd, and he was found March 17th. Divine intervention, I believe, to my soul. He was found. But I say this because these pretext calls, you have to realize if they didn't find him, they were moving forward with trial without his body. Do you know how hard it is to convict without a body? These calls were everything. She had, I know for people who are listening, like first time around, you have to listen over and over and over again to really pick up all the details. But she little slips down to where she was, like, oh, I was at this road in this lie. But really, it was so important because, yes, she was on this road and this road at that time. And they used it to prove what her actual movements were. But she was doing little slips throughout, and these pretext calls were everything. So the FBI is hearing things, and they're writing things down quickly for Al. Ask her about this, do that, do. And so that's what I'm saying. He was holding it together, emotionally having to accept she's admitting that his son, the last time she saw him, even though he's aware it's a lie, but it's with serious injuries. And he has to, and this is where I think his military training stepped in. He was able to separate that emotion and focus at the task at hand and listen to the directions he was being told to do.
Hey.
I keep losing service.
It's okay. It's okay. So
I just want to come home and find them. That's all.
well, the big thing I want you to realize is that thank you for taking this one last chance. And, you know, I just like I tell Gannon all the time, you know, accidents happen. And, you know, if we just say it was an accident and find Gannon, I think we can.
You don't need to just say it was.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's an accident. Okay. Absolutely. And just like I panicked earlier, you panicked when this accident happened. I'm just, you know, anything else you want to tell me about the accident?
No, I told you.
Okay.
You see how defensive she just got? No, I told you. Didn't do you think that was enough detail? Let's even for 1 second pretend that was okay. Let's go with that's the truth. Was that enough detail at all? At all? No, there's nothing else I have to tell you. That was it. Yes, court watcher. I'm aware. These are the pretext calls, just like it says in the title.
You want to tell me about the accident?
No, I told you.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have all the information, babe. That's it. I'm just trying to sort through this. Can I ask you a question?
No.
What?
Do you believe me now?
Yes, I believe you that it was an accident.
Listen to that manipulation. Do you believe me now? Are we good now? Can I come home? Right?
Have all the information, babe. That's it. I'm just trying to sort through this. Can I ask you a question?
No.
What?
Do you believe me now?
Yes, I believe you that it was an accident, absolutely, and that you panicked because you do panic, you know, in situations like that, and you freak out, and then we work through it all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm always willing to accept that, you just freak out, you calm down, and then we work through it. So, and that's what we're doing. Can I ask you a question because I want to know about his arms and legs too.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I mean, like what? I mean, did he have scrapes, or was he bleeding like he was bleeding from his head, or?
I don't know all that. In the time of panic, I didn't take any pictures and start remembering all this.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to, because I mean, you mentioned something about his head. I didn't know if.
He was talking. That's why I let the guy take him to go tighten it up or whatever. I don't remember all that.
All of those important details regarding his injury, I don't know. You can't expect me to know that, Albert. This mystery man took him and was going to go tighten it up. I don't remember anything else.
All right. I lost you. I lost you when I was asking you about. Did he go? He went with the guy, right? And you stayed put where you were, or did you follow him to his house?
I was just crying. Do you understand to ever be in a trauma?
Yes, I understand you freaked out.
You've never been like the war to see some.
Wow. You're asking a man in the military if he's ever been through trauma or seen war. See, once again, how dare you ask me about Gannon? Do you not understand what I've gone through? The trauma it was for me?
Or did you follow him to his house?
I was just crying. Do you understand to ever be in a trauma?
Yes, I understand you freaked out.
You've never been like the war to see someone's leg get shot off or something like that. I'm sorry that you haven't been through any kind of trauma like that.
Wow.
But you can't sit here and ask me questions when people are in a trauma, how they're supposed to be acting and what they did and what they didn't do.
Yeah, no, I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you in your time. I know how you are when you freak out, okay? And I'm asking.
I was just all over the place, screaming, freaking out. I don't know what to do. Didn't have a phone because I left it.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. It was honestly purely an accident. And I'm just trying to figure out your next steps. So, and then time frames. I don't even know what I'm trying to figure out. Honestly, I just want you to know that this accident happened, and we're just trying to put the pieces together. Okay. So how do you know? After you calm down from freaking out, do you know how long it was before you waited and then you left or whatever?
Like 30 minutes. and I drove around that area 30 minutes because at this point I'm freaking out. Like, where am I supposed to go? Just pulling up at people's houses, knocking on doors?
No, I understand that. So
then my next thought was to go back and figure out, get the phone, go from there. Then I was going to, your car was expensive to drive around and gas. So I was like,
your car was, so at this point when he doesn't come back with our son, I figured, let me go back to Petco, get the phone, not call 911 from it. Your car was pretty expensive though, because you know we're thinking about gas when our child is missing. But go ahead, Tisha.
Understand that.
So then my next thought was to go back and figure out, get the phone, go from there. Then I was going to, your car was expensive to drive around and gas. So I was like, let me go back and get my car. Let me go back and do whatever I can to try to do whatever. But at this point in time, Lena was coming home and Harley was coming home, and I was freaking out, didn't know what to do. For them to go do stuff so they could keep, you know, not being worried by me being worried, noticing body language and stuff like that. And then at that point, it realized I had peace.
Okay. All right. So just, once again, I'm not judging. This is all big freaking mix up, and it's a big mistake and an accident and all that stuff. Okay. But so you drove around for a while, then you were worried about the other kids because you are obviously a loving, caring mom, and you worried about Lena because she couldn't be home by herself. So when you came home and it pulled into the driveway or whatever, it was just you or what? I'm just trying to understand.
What do you mean it was just me?
I'm just asking you. I don't know. I mean, so the guy, Gannon went with the guy, and then you drove around for a little while, right? And then you probably were freaking out still. I'm sure. I know you. You were freaking out because Gannon's gone and you don't know how to find him. And then you, because you just never told me that you found him before you left. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
Yeah, I see that. Like I told you. How many times do I need to say to you instead of keep asking me this question over and over and over and over? But I've given you the name of the person.
No.
I told you.
I'm not arguing that.
You make action on that instead of just pretending like you're sitting here walking me through the story.
No, I'm not walking you through anything. I'm talking to my wife. I'm freaking out now because my son's with some, I don't know, sex offender mugshot guy somewhere. But I just want to know that you didn't find him before you had to go home to get Lena because you were freaking out about Lena. That's all I want to know.
Do you think if I had found him, like really find him?
Babe, I'm just asking you.
Oh my God, if I had found him, get him in the hospital.
And I know that. So that answers my question.
You cut your finger off.
Right,
okay.
And you took me to the hospital when I cut my finger off. Yes.
Yes.
Right. So if Gannon was there and you had found him, you would have taken him to the hospital, right?
Correct. They wouldn't even have been got home. They would have been the first one near us.
Okay. So just I don't want you to get upset about this question, okay? But and I'll ask it. You can answer it. We'll get past it. But why made you freak out so much not to tell me this, and why did you make the stories up? I'm not judging you for it. I understand, but what inside of you told me?
Albert, you have never took my side on anything.
So very valid question, and you could tell, just like Natasha said, the constant validation. This is something Al has done many, many times, but tiptoeing to make sure she doesn't explode. Let me try to just keep her talking and get this information, but why didn't you just come out and say that, right? Well, Tisha, you never take my side. Don't forget, she staged break-ins before. She staged sexual assaults. She staged pregnancies. She staged suicides. This is why I advocate on please do not become desensitized. I believe Al was fully desensitized at this point to how crazy and how many red flags there were. Don't stick around and become desensitized. If you see any of these warnings, get out.
make the stories up. I'm not judging you for it. I understand, but what inside of you told me?
Albert, you have never took my side on anything. Never. You have never stood there and took my side on anything. You have always been against me no matter what.
Tisha, I'm not gonna.
No, you said you would let me.
Okay, all right, I'll listen. I'm sorry.
Nothing I've ever done that you took my side on. I literally am sitting here getting trashed and thrown away and put online, and you could step up and say something. So that shows you right there that you never took my side, even in your head. Because if you took my side the whole time, you would have done it just then and known immediately. You know I would never hurt our children. You know this.
Right, and
you know, what did you do in Burger King? Why you sit there and do nothing and I jumped up to say something? Because I've always been the one to talk shit to people when they talk to our kids.
Right, please. You do talk a lot of shit to people. You're right, okay? I absolutely agree with you on that, okay? I want you to just, I'm trying to see through your eyes, and I'm trying to understand and be empathetic to those times when you freak out because you have the anxiety and everything to deal with, okay? I'm trying to do that. So what I want you to do is put yourself...
Because I'm not better.
No.
All I had to hear about would have been...
No.
Give me my kids back, and you would have blamed me. You would have busted me and said it was my fault that you lost your children when I helped you get them.
And that's
why.
Not arguing about that. We're not talking.
I didn't come forward and tell the truth and give Gannon a fighting chance because you just wouldn't have been on my side and you would have told me it's all my fault because that's what you do, Al.
Girl.
And that's
why.
Not arguing about that. We're not talking about how we got them or why we got them.
You wouldn't have took my side no matter what.
Yeah, but
it would have been a constant blame. It's my fault. Give me my kids. I gotta protect it wouldn't have been protect my wife so that we could protect our family. That's never been what it's.
Listen, but I want you to understand. I want you to be empathetic to me now, okay? If you saw, or if I would have seen this happen to Harley. Harley fell off the bike and bust her head wide open and she's bleeding. And then I freak out and some man or woman or whoever takes Harley and I look for her for 30 minutes, okay? And I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you to understand why I'm concerned, okay? All right, I look for her for 30 minutes and then leave and come home because Gannon and Lena are getting home from school. I mean, how would you feel about that?
You know what? I first thought was I had to talk myself down from going home and getting every freaking assault rifle there was and going door to door. You don't know the things that went through my mind of how I was going to fix it. How I was going to find it.
It doesn't matter the things that went through your mind of how you were going to go fix it. It matters what you did. And you didn't even alert police. Again, this is all a lie. But like you did, even in your lie, it doesn't make sense. You didn't alert. You didn't need to show up with rifles door to door. You could have just told police.
Mind of how I was going to fix it. How I was going to find it. You don't know because you weren't in that position. You can say all you want and switch it and say, this has been Harley doing this. You're a different person. You're a male. You're in the military. You're trained for this kind. I'm not trained for anything like this. I'm not trained to go after people and hurt them.
And that is absolutely true, Becky. Not true at all. Al took Letecia's side when Lena told her mom about the abuse Letecia was causing. And I'm sure it's going to be something he regrets for the rest of his life.
And I never said you were.
Yeah, I might have grew up in a tough town, but I freaking left there because that wasn't my mentality. My mentality wasn't to hurt people and figure out how to hurt people who hurt people. I may talk junk and can hold my back when it comes to fighting or something, but you let somebody pull out a gun, I'll be a pussy. Come on now. It's just ridiculous. You can't say what you would have done unless you were in the situation. Panic, thinking, what can I do? Oh my God. My first initial thought was, Albert's going to blame me. for the reason Gannon and Lena have to go back to their mom. That is the first thought in my brain.
But you know better than that. I wouldn't. I mean, the accidents happen. I'm. You know.
You already know I got blamed for something before that was completely false.
And that's what she's referring to. And I'll show you guys that when me and Natasha go over the social media posts. And it's a hard pill to swallow. But again, that's why we're just advocating for please don't become desensitized. Always believe your children. Err on the side of caution.
So what do you think was going on in my mind? How am I supposed to come forward? I don't know where Gannon went.
And remember what I did in that scenario? I took you. I had you back. I stood by you, and I told you that she owed you an apology for the false accusation. Did I not? Because Landon has not let me forget that. So I did have your back, and it wasn't even an accident in that point. If an accident would have happened, I absolutely would have had your back. And that's what happened here was an accident.
How am I supposed to come to you and tell you, like, oh, somebody was helping. We were just trying to get you a bike. A freaking bike, man.
Right.
A
But
$600 bike. And I was just trying to I was going to try to talk him down to cheaper. I don't know.
A $600 bike. I was just the good wife that I am trying to get it for you. How was I supposed to tell you that? So inadvertently, what I want to point out for you guys, it's another way she's blaming Al. It's not as in the forefront and obvious, but I want you to take a step back and realize her saying, I was doing this for you, even though, one, it never happened, but two, Al never knew about you getting me a bike for Valentine's Day, but it's another way she is putting that weight on Al. If I wasn't getting you this Valentine's Day present because I'm such a good wife for you, it wouldn't have happened.
So we were just trying to get you a bike. A freaking bike, man.
right. But
A $600 bike. And I was just trying to try to talk him down to cheaper. I don't know if it'd have been $600, if it would be what you were going to use to take to Europe or wherever the heck it was. It was a phone.
But what we gotta do in this situation, because this is extreme, we've got to put all that other stuff behind us. Landon, the kids situation, the custody, all that. We've got to let that go, and we got to focus on this accident, this situation. Okay, so we can't keep going backwards. We got to go forwards. In this situation, the accident that happened to Gannon is the number one priority. I mean,
Because he's still out there somewhere. Hello?
I'm listening to you. I mean, how do you know he's out there? How do you know he's not hurt? This is what.
I didn't say that. I just said he's out there. See, you're going to critique me on anything I say.
No, babe.
If
Listen,
I say
babe.
he's still out there, you'll be like, how do you know he's alive?
Babe, I'm a father and my son is missing. Okay, these are questions I have inside of me. Okay, and now what my gut all the time was it was just an accident and you freaked out, and now we're there, and now we know that's the truth. So now I know. Did he now I'm wondering, did he continue bleeding? Did he bleed out? Okay. Did he die?
But I didn't know, and maybe the guy didn't know. That's
Okay. And so pausing real quick, 2112 asks, pardon my ignorance, but was this murder more about her insecurity and unhappiness in her marriage than anything else? This murder was about control. We won't ever have a clear black and white answer, but I will show you guys the email that Letecia sent Al the days leading up to the murder, and it screams premeditation. So Letecia has a long history of staging things. She has a history of staging break-ins down to police coming, framing former boyfriends, staging pregnancies, staging sexual assaults, down to blaming and accusing his bosses in the military of this for attention. She doesn't get the attention she wants. She does something extreme. Every time she got away with it, she had to step it up a notch. step it up a notch, step it up a notch. It kept getting more and more extreme. Their marriage was seemingly done. And when I say done, you'll see in her Google searches, she felt like a glorified babysitter. Part of me can understand what she means. And when I say that, that's very hard to say. But I'm saying the marriage was done. He was out working, very much career focused, and it was her responsibility to be home with the kids. She hated it. She hated being a parent, but especially so with her marriage not there. She took it out on Gannon the most, it appears like. Gannon was a sweet old soul. And when we go through the gruesome interrogation the day she was arrested, you'll see she only ever has good things to say about Gannon. He was always the one to help. He was always the one to offer if I didn't feel good. I believe all of those things were true. But he was a mama's boy. And she has a lot of resentment against Landon. And she hated that Gannon wanted his mom and loved his mom, no matter what issues came with their past. I don't know why she directed it mostly at Gannon. He was most vulnerable. I don't know. I haven't gotten to a point, and this is why I'll always be hung, whether her intent initially was to kill him or her intent was to stage something really big with that candle incident the night before, and things went too far, and then she had to make the decision to take his life to cover up for it. But at the end of the day, it was all about control. She was mad that Al left a day early. She was stuck with the kids again. She was unhappy. Their marriage wasn't existing, and so this is what she would do every time. But this time, it really went too far.
I don't know. That's why I'm telling you that I don't know if maybe that happened and he was panicked, or was he a douchebag, or did he do something to hurt him? I don't think every night I have to think this through. Just because I'm a step parent doesn't mean I don't have all these thoughts and processes.
I know. I have them for Harley too. I understand that. I completely do.
I begged you and begged you because if you would have came and got us, you know good and well we could have sit down and talked. But you wouldn't.
Babe.
You kept going. You kept going. You kept treating me like crap.
No, I did not. I kept asking you for the truth.
And I tried to meet with you alone.
But we're talking alone is just as good as meeting alone. But the fact that you pushed me away, okay, you know.
I pushed you away because you invited people to our house that shouldn't have been there.
No, we agreed.
That was wrong.
You agreed.
I don't care what time it was.
You agreed to that. Well, I don't want to talk about Landon. Landon is irrelevant here, completely.
But druggie should not be in our home.
You're right. Okay.
She should not be in our home because that is why Tisha originally left, not only to hide the body, but she was so outraged that you let your ex-wife, Gannon's mom, into our home when her son is missing. You should have made her pay for a hotel.
I'm not arguing I'm not arguing about that. Okay. It's whatever. Okay. So what do we do now?
I don't know. I need you to take my side for once. I need you to take my side for once. And I need you to help figure out where Quincy is at. If that's his name, because that's the ID he had.
Okay, so the best way we can find him, and I'm sure there will be some sort of evidence that will corroborate it or whatever, but what kind of car was he driving? You had to see that before you start freaking out. Or was he just standing there with a bike?
He was supposed to meet us with the bike right up the hill from the house that I just assumed that was his house.
Okay, so you assumed that was his house, but you said he got in the car and left.
I never told you that.
That's actually exactly what you told him, but now you have to realize, oh shit, I didn't think that far ahead into the lie, so let me buy some time while I figure that part out.
What the hell you that? You're talking about something on the whole other story.
Babe, no, I'm not. You literally said he took Gannon in the car.
Oh, you talking about afterwards?
After he got hurt. So he put Gannon in the car and took him to call 911.
I got this. Hold on a minute.
Huh?
Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second. I'm flipping through my papers. I just tried to convince you that you got the stories. That was from a whole other story I gave you. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me flip through my fucking notes that I made before I called you, and I begged you, give me one more chance. That's right. I wrote notes. So hold on. Let me flip back a bit and repeat what I originally read to you.
Give me 1 second. I didn't know what you asked for me. I have the real stuff out.
I have the real story written down. I didn't know what you was asking me.
And was he like?
Because I had to get it done in a statement.
Why you're doing that?
Oh, did you hear what you just slipped in there? Yeah, just wait till we go over the social media post, guys. So I had to get it written down in a statement for an attorney. You hear that, Al? Because she's got an attorney on her side. None other than the infamous Jose Baez.
Because I had to get it done in a statement.
Why you're doing that? Answer me this: how was Gannon when he got in the car? Was he slushed? Was he bleeding a lot by that point, or what was his demeanor and thing?
Well, I told him. I said, "Hey, I can just drive up to your house." I told him I could just drive up to his house.
Quincy.
Did that answer the question at all? How was Gannon when he got in the car? Was he sluggish? Was he bleeding? Well, I just told the guy I could drive Gannon up to his house. I told him I could, but he didn't listen to me. Did you even answer the question? Again, always circling back to Tisha. She tried. She did this. She's not at fault.
I told him I could just drive up to his house.
Quincy.
But he just ran immediately and put him in the car.
Okay.
You know, that car that just a minute ago you denied existed in this version of the story? Yeah, what kind of car was that, Tisha?
I just figured since we were already right there with the bike, he had bike racks.
So he had a car with bike racks?
Wait a minute. Let me get the thing right where I have.
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare ask about the detail that I just gave you. I know I just sniffled and I said he had bike racks, but don't you stop me while I'm flipping through my pages and ask any information. This is a one-way conversation.
So he had a car with bike racks?
Wait a minute. Let me get the thing right where I have.
I'm sorry. Just as you say things, questions pop in my head. I'm trying to figure it all out, too.
Hold on a second.
All right, I'm waiting.
Okay, no. Here's what it was. He was on the bike by himself. Okay, so then the other guy driving the car was Terrence, is what he said his name was. And it was an SUV and it was black.
Of course it was. You didn't include that detail before. Terrence? Who dat? Terrence and driving a black SUV. Of course he was.
Okay.
That's what I have for my initial thing from day one.
From day one. And when I mean by day one, I mean 10 minutes before I begged you to give me another chance.
Terrence is someone, I don't even know if Terrence is Terrence's real name, but Terrence is the person who had the bike racks on their SUV.
Okay, so Terrence. Okay. Do you have a description of Terrence?
I don't, Terrence is black.
Okay. All right.
Now, never mind Quincy Brown that I was just crying and telling you it was Quincy. I looked at his ID. Now we got Terrence. Terrence is black with bike racks in a black SUV.
And what are you doing? I mean, you're just sitting there quietly. What are you doing?
I'm trying to sort.
What are you doing? I know I just yelled at you and I told you don't ask a fucking question and wait for me to give you the information. And now that you're not asking a question, what are you doing? Why aren't you saying anything? You're just sitting there quietly? That is a liar, right? Someone who is lying on this level and your guilty conscience, you can't have it's not that it's silence. She doesn't want him to ask any additional information. She wants him to just accept what she's saying and that's it. But she also wants him to just reassure her that he believes her and he loves her. It depends on what he's saying.
And what are you doing? I mean, you're just sitting there quietly. What are you doing?
I'm trying to sort through this because now, okay, here's what we know is true. Okay, Gannon was hurt. He was bleeding. Okay, we know that. You told me that. In every scenario, okay, in every situation, we know that. Okay, and I believe you 100% that Gannon was hurt. He was bleeding to some extent. And that this was all a big accident, and we're all getting bent out of shape over an accident. Okay, that's what we believe. Okay, that's what we believe. That's what me and you are going through, and that's what we're working through. Okay, now it's just all these other stuff that we're still got to sort through. And I thank you so much for getting to this point. I know it's been hard. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. Blah blah blah.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Stop saying what they're telling you to say.
Okay.
See? So there's been times where she has heard them whispering and who are you talking to? I know you're talking to someone, but Letecia exhibited no form of self-control. It is very interesting to watch someone so very out of control think that they are in control. And you will see this all the way into the Gruesing interview, all the way into trial. She desperately tried to get control out of a situation that was beyond out of control. But stop saying what they're telling you to say, even though he is being so supportive and it must be so hard to even say those words. But no, you're not. No, you're not. Convince me you love me and you want me home.
Blah blah blah.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Stop saying what they're telling you to say.
Okay, you can say that all you want to. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't like getting like that, and you know that. But I'm frustrated because my boy is out there. Okay.
I know that, Albert. Me and Gannon are so much alike. You think I don't have pain?
Yeah, I would have
You think my feelings should just be thrown out the window that I don't give a shit?
No.
Think that for a second?
No, I'm talking.
So circle this back around to me. You don't think why are you thinking about your boy out there? What about me? You don't think I have pain? What about my pain, Al?
Just be thrown out the window that I don't give a shit?
No.
Think that for a second?
No, I'm talking to you because I care about your feelings, okay? Okay, I know that this
No,
was...
you're talking to me because you're trying to think you're going to catch me in something when I told you I was going to tell you exactly what happened.
And you have, right?
So now what are you going to say? Are you going to help? I mean, or are you just going to keep going and talking shit and bust me out later, tell me I'm lying, tell you the truth, hang up on me and do it again?
Oh, so now what are you going to do? Now I gave you the truth. Now what are you going to do? You going to support me or are you going to turn around and talk some shit? Oh, okay. Okay, Tisha.
Tell you exactly what happened.
And you have, right?
So now what are you going to say? Are you going to help? I mean, or are you just going to keep going and talking shit and bust me out later, tell me I'm lying, tell you the truth, hang up on me and do it again? Which one? What are are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask you where Gannon is. I need to know where Gannon is. I mean, that's what I need to know.
I just told you.
No,
You see where you keep doing the same thing?
fine, but I need to know where Gannon is. I need you to tell me where he is.
I don't know, Albert. I thought you just said, hey, I'm going to take your side and be on your side and help you through this. And now there you go again.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here right with you. Is anybody else here with you, talking to you? Is somebody there with you, listening to me?
Nobody's listening to you.
Okay, so I am here. I am the only one here for you. Okay? I'm going to tell you once again that what I believe Gannon was hurt. I believe.
I don't need you to repeat.
I'm telling you.
I need you to tell me how you're going to find him. Quincy.
He was hurt. Why? I'm not worried about Quincy. I'm worried about Gannon. Okay? I don't believe.
You're not worried about the person that's Gannon.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I don't believe the bike story. I don't believe Quincy. I don't believe Terrence. It's all bullshit.
Okay, you can't listen anymore.
Okay, fine. Very good.
All right. So that ends the pretext calls from February 14th. So now, our next episode, we are going to start the 15th calls. Buckle up, because if you think those those stories were bad, whoa, my whole thing just yeeted out. Seriously, like, we're about to get into some lies that you couldn't for the life of you figure. Like, I don't even know. But Letecia, this is where Letecia very much fascinates me, where a normal, and when I say normal person, even a liar gets caught red-handed. That's when they're like, all right, yeah, I'm fucked. Letecia never owns up to a lie. She just puts a lie on top of 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 a lie until the truth is so far buried, she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. And thank you, 2112. Thank you for the $19.08, the most random number. Melissa, you never disappoint. This is a life lesson on red flags of epic proportions. And thank you. But that's one of the reasons I'll always cover this, is because what is haunting to me is I've seen Letecia's. That's the truth. I've seen so many girls fake pregnancies, fake DV. I've seen enough of it to where I do not think Letecia is insane. Actually, they agree. She is not insane. Disturbingly enough, I think Letecia is of course, I think she has something in her personality and her brain that make her, hey, ATS, that make her the way that she is. But I think Tecia is the product of today's society. And that is concerning, because that means in another scenario with the perfect storm of combinations can produce another Letecia. And this is what happens when you don't hold someone accountable, when you allow them to get away. And when I say that, I'm not putting that on anyone else, versus don't allow someone to lie and get away with it. Staging break-ins, staging sexual assaults, pregnancies, when you catch them, and thank you, Nicole, when you catch them, you walk away. Walk away. Because the last thing you want is to become so desensitized to the insanity, you can't see a massive red flag when it's hitting you in the face. And always believe your children. Err on the side of caution. If a child reports to you that there is abuse happening, believe them. And pretext calls, Lori, means a pretext call is a call that is set up with police and the FBI listening in that is going to potentially be used down the road in trial. So a pretext call in this scenario is phone calls set up with the FBI listening in and recording the calls like they are sitting there with Al. And that is why you heard Al very carefully respond to when Letecia was demanding immunity, because down the line, if Al turned around, and even though Al isn't the FBI, but the fact that it was a pretext call and the fact that the FBI is sitting there with him, down the line, the defense could have used any type of promise or anything along those lines of some type of deal that could have been used against them. 5 years, they were together 6 years, they were married 5 years, cranky ladybug, and all 5 years was this. Absolutely not the mama 444. Absolutely. Yes. Kansas rando. Absolutely, Andrew. Yep. Always believe the children. Don't know that he did ever. Well, I believe he did because all evidence shows the murder happened at the house. And the ADT alerts shows that there were dual movements upstairs and downstairs. So, all right. Our next episode, we're starting Pretext Calls Part 5, and we are going to be starting the next day, which is February 15th. And like I said, it's only going to escalate. So thank you all so much for being here. We have Members Only Monday tomorrow. If you're into Idaho, I think we're doing Idaho Tuesday, the next episode. I got to confirm with Shay that that's good. There is so much. And I will let you guys know. Maybe Wednesday we'll do the next part. So have an amazing night. Thank you to the mods. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.